Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. The Cavaliers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Delaware's offense will go on the attack first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays. Time after time last week, he'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack.
Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. That's the quintessential example of knowing exactly how far you have to get the ball to pick up the first.
And great job by the QB. Understand the situation, short yardage situation. That ball's got to come out quick. Makes a decision, throws the strike, gets the first down, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Blue Hens are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Punts it out of the air. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pressure coming. Big guy smells it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Delaware. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cavaliers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players. And
part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And that's not exactly the most advantageous situation as the ball is spotted at their own 40-yard line. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll go to the ground. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Rushes on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. The field goal is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage.
Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he makes the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. To the air on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Let's go. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. He's going to fire deep. Touchdown, Blue Hens! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Makes the grab. It's Clement.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Off the play fake. He's got an open man. Still running at the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Cavaliers want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They'll give it to the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Offense in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They're working that left side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! Smashes through the tackle. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Here's the pressure. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Jet sweep to the receiver. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the field.
Oh, he dropped it! The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Looking deep. And the diving catch down the left sideline. Over 100 yards receiving, and he's doing it in style, David.
And the defense has no answer. Now you're going to break that out on me? You're going to lay out, catch the football? I mean, insane body control. He's showing you a little bit of that.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got the quick completion. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Line getting set on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Blue Hens will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moves right down the field and put it in the end zone.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Lets it fly. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's fourth down. The Blue Hens decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They'll start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Clement. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Cavaliers want to move quickly. He'll set up to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Reels it in down the left side. Touchdown, Virginia. And that one will give them the lead.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Guys, the blue hen offense going to work. Gives it on the option. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Inside the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And the Blue Hens, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Delaware. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Cavaliers with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Cavaliers headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Crosses the 30 to the 29. Stop, pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it'll be downed right there. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. On the ground, it's Lewis. Fighting off the and runs through another one. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's first down. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Snags it at the 30 and still running. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Wants to go up top on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for a few.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Makes the catch. It's Anderson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Cavaliers are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He'll try to pop the draw. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. They just keep firing. Boom. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead, nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight, the score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes, that could be a costly play. On third down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Here's the heat. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He'll do it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Going for it all. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Picked off inside